In your pocket, in your drawers, or hidden somewhere in an old family jar, there might be a Canadian coin that tells a story stretching across 150 years of history. A tiny piece of metal that saw empires rise and fall, wars begin and end, and a nation transform from the dominion of Canada to the modern country we know today. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of the Canada. 25 cents 1867 to 2017. Coin, a special piece celebrating Canada's 150th anniversary, packed with myths, confusion, and surprising auction values you probably didn't expect. This is the full story, from early Canadian quarters to the design origins, the myths behind the 2017 issue, and how much your coin could be worth right now. Let's begin. To understand the 2017 commemorative 25-cent coin, we must first go back to 1867, the year of Confederation. Canada officially became a dominion on July 1st, and the early minting authority was still under British influence. The first official Canadian quarter was issued in 1870, not 1867, but the spirit of Confederation inspired every design that followed. These early quarters were composed of 92.5% silver, heavy, solid, and beautifully detailed. They carried the image of Queen Victoria, the symbol of British authority. Over the years, the quarter evolved alongside Canada's identity. Edward VII, 1902 to 1910. George V, 1911 to 1936. George VI, 1937 to 1952. Elizabeth II, 1953 present, 2017. Every monarch's portrait carved its own chapter into Canadian history, but one change overshadowed them all. By 1968, the Canadian quarter transitioned from silver to nickel compositions. This marked a new age for Canadian currency, practical, cost-effective, and accessible. The 2017 25-cent coin, however, continues in the same tradition of modern metal, multi-ply nickel-plated steel, made to last in circulation. But while its metal is modern, the story behind its design goes much deeper. In 2017, Canada celebrated its 150th anniversary, known as Canada 150. The Royal Canadian Mint released several commemorative coins, including a special $1 coins, a special $2 coins, a circulating 25-cent coins, and non-circulating collector versions. The 25-cent Canada 150 coin was designed to reflect unity, nature, and Canadian identity. But what many people don't know is that the design came from an ordinary Canadian citizen, selected through a national competition. The winning design was titled Hope for a Green Future. The reverse of the coin features a turtle, surrounded by detailed swirls representing the environment, a relief symbolizing Canada's nature, air and people holding hands, representing unity. It was created by Joelle Wong, a young artist who submitted the design to the Mint's public contest. Her idea: Canada's strength comes from its people and its natural beauty. The obverse, of course, bears the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, maintaining the tradition that began in 1953. The 2017 25-cent coin comes in several forms. 1. Circulating version. A multi-ply nickel-plated steel. Over 20 million produced, and most people have seen or used it. 2. Colourized version. A special edition with green accents added to the turtle and leaves. Limited mintage compared to the standard version. 3. Proof and collector sets. Higher quality, low mintage, aimed at collectors. 4. Special rolls sold by the Mint, often bought for investment or collection purposes. Not all are valuable, but certain types can fetch impressive prices. Before we reach today's auction values, let's talk about myths. As with many commemorative coins, myths grew quickly, especially on social media. Here are the top myths and the truth behind them. The regular circulating version is not rare at all. Millions exist, and most are still in circulation. Only special editions or error coins can be valuable. While the colorized version is less common, most circulated examples are only slightly above face value. Uncirculated rolls and pristine specimens can reach good prices. But not every colored coin is valuable. This myth went viral online when people claimed the design contained hidden letters, religious symbols, Air or coded messages. Truth. The design contains artistic swirls, nothing more. They symbolize nature and unity. Age alone doesn't determine value. Rarity plus demand equals value. The 2017 quarter is still fairly new in numismatic terms. The coin remains legal tender and circulates normally. This is where the real value appears. Some 2017 Canada 25-cent coins have errors such as 1. Die chips. Extra metal blobs near the turtle or the leaf. 2. Off-center strikes. Part of the design slightly shifted. 3. Missing color, for colorized editions. Sometimes the paint fails or fades early. 4. Double-struck coins. Very rare, showing overlapping impressions. 5. Wrong planchette errors. Extremely rare, but if a 2017 quarter were mistakenly struck on a foreign or different blank, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands. Error coins are where collectors pay top dollars. Now let's get to what everyone wants to know. How much is my 2017 Canada 150 quarter worth today? Here is the current price breakdown from auctions and numismatic markets. 1. Regular circulating 2017 quarter, used. Value, 0 Canadian dollars and 25 cents. Still worth face value. 2. Uncirculated or mint state, MS63 to MS66. Value, $1 to 5 Canadian dollars. 3. Colorized version, circulated. Value, 50 cents to 2 Canadian dollars. 4. Colorized uncirculated, mint state. Value, $5 to 20 Canadian dollars. 5. Collector sets, proof or specimen. Value, $20 to 80 Canadian dollars, depending on condition and packaging. 6. Mint rolls. A one full roll of pristine 2017 quarters can sell for $25 to 60 Canadian dollars. A colorized rolls can sell for $70 to 120 Canadian dollars. 7. Error coins, the high value category. Die chip errors. Worth $10 to $40. Off-center strikes. Worth $50 to $150. Major missing color error. Worth $60 to $200. Double struck errors. Worth $200 to $500 plus. Wrong planchette errors, extremely rare. Worth $500 to over 2,000 Canadian dollars. These are the coins that spark bidding wars in auctions. The Canada 150 quarter is special not because it's rare, but because it marks a once-in-a-century milestone. The design was created by a young Canadian, making it culturally meaningful. The coin represents environmental hope and unity. It has various collectible forms. It sits at a turning point in Canadian coin history. Collectors love stories, and this coin has plenty. To check if your coin is valuable. 1. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass. Check the turtle, leaf, edges, center alignment. 2. Check condition. Uncirculated coins have no scratches, no wear. 3. Check color quality. For color coins, see if the paint is missing or uneven. 4. Weight test. Rare wrong planchette errors weigh differently. 5. Mint packaging. Coins still in sealed mint packaging bring better value. Experts believe the Canada 150 series will rise in value in the next 10 to 15 years. Why? Because the coins mark Canada's 150-year milestone. People will lose or damage their coins over time, reducing supply. Young collectors who grew up with this coin will seek it later. Error varieties become rarer over time. A standard 2017 quarter may never become extremely valuable, but pristine and rare versions absolutely will. The Canada 25 cents 1867 to 2017 coin is more than spare change. It's a celebration of Canada's journey, a symbol of unity, nature, and hope. And for collectors, a chance to own a piece of history frozen at the 150-year mark. So next time you find one in your pocket, take a closer look. You might just be holding a hidden treasure or a tiny piece of Canada's story. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into Canadian coin history, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more rare coin stories, myths, and market updates. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!